Okay, so using the existing patches that we already sent, I was able to get a sustainable application using some new instructions. These pieces were applied with the iron turned up to the full amount of heat, so the highest setting on your iron. Again, it's applied, or the heat is applied using the iron from the wrong side of the fabric. These two pieces were applied with a generous 20-second moving application from behind, and specifically targeting all the corners closest to the edges of the patch using the tip of the iron. And as you can see, this application is very secure without any excessive amount of force. However, when this is applied to a garment, anything that you might rub up against would not remove this patch. It is a sustainable application. The edges of the patch, obviously where there's no adhesive, are not applied. However, the body of the patch is well applied. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate. This is a very heavyweight 100% polyester fabric that we're applying it to here. And I'm going to choose our most complicated shape yet. So there's a lot of corners to work into using your iron. So this will definitely be the most challenging I've done so far. We'll remove this backing. It is a little bit tacky. And can be placed on the fabric and it stays in place. Okay, so that doesn't move once you put it on the garment in the desired spot. Then I'm going to take my home iron at its highest setting. And I'm first going to place it over top. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, medium pressure. Okay, I'm at about 15 seconds there. I'm just gonna let that glue come a little bit closer back to room temperature. But I'm gonna go back in with my iron. And I'm gonna use the tip of the iron to really work into all the corners and very small spots, small, tight corners of the patch. And you can see the fabric really starting to adhere to the backing. And considering we were applying even heat with friction to the entire area for up to 15 seconds and didn't burn anything on a synthetic fabric, I feel pretty confident dwelling in some of the tighter corners with the very hot tip of the iron, being very careful not to touch your fingers as you rotate or control the fabric, and really push into all the edges and corners of the patch. Okay. paying special attention to some of those tighter, tinier, nuanced parts of the shape. All right, and again, I'm going to let this cool and give that adhesive a chance to come as close back to room temperature as possible. Still feels a little warm. And I have a good application here. If this were to be applied on a denim jacket, even a button-down shirt, I think probably even a polo, something with a significant amount of stretch like a t-shirt, or I think a hoodie would probably be fine. A t-shirt might be cause for concern, considering the fact that you could stretch the fabric from behind, potentially compromising some of that bond. And it's really quite a good application. Now, even some of my oldest application would be this square. And if I really are to strong arm this application and pull from the edge with all my might and really peel, I can almost begin to peel the entire thing off. However, with heat, it will return and the glue will sort of reactivate. To the fabric and really endure what I would consider to be, I mean, a very normal amount of wear and tear. It's not going anywhere or moving off the jacket or shirt or sweatshirt where it was applied.